YouTube set up correctly. I gotta come back a little bit. What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's Thursday, T and Tarot. What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's Thursday, T and Tarot. What's up, family? How y'all doing? It's Thursday, T and Tarot. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Thursday, T and Tarot. Welcome to T and Tarot. It's T and Tarot. Welcome to T and Tarot. It's T and Tarot. Welcome to T and Tarot. It's T and Tarot. What's up, Secret Family? How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing on this beautiful Thursday night? Did y'all miss me? It's been a whole week. I know y'all missed me because I missed y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm gonna do a collective message. And y'all know how we like to do. We get the collective message, and then we go ahead and do those individuals. For the collective, take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Alright. I'm gonna ask you for my incense everywhere. Just gonna dust that to the side. Just gonna move that to the side. Let's see. What we got here today? What's up for the collective, baby? What we got here today? What's up with the collective, baby? The High Priestess. I'm actually not surprised that this card is coming out because when I pulled this deck, the High Priestess was right there. There's this two roads ahead or two paths ahead of you. I feel like the decision is not so much about right or wrong, right? Like where you're choosing to go. It's not about right or wrong. It's really just about like what aligns with you, what feels best for you. Because I feel like both options, you don't know. You don't even know. You just know that you are taking a leap of faith. But your intuition is there. I feel like your intuition is telling you, like, either or decision is great. It really is just going to be about the journey and what you learn. There's a lot of, like, faith showing up here, taking things one step at a time and trusting in the choices and decisions that you're making. This is like recognizing that when you're making a choice or when you're making a decision that you're doing it out of faith. And when you're in that position, it's like your perspective is more so of like what what can I learn from this experience? How can I show up more authentic? I feel like there's a different level of awareness, and you should really like give yourself credit because you've come so far, and even just to be in the position that you're in today, to be able to make to be at this level of awareness and make this choice. I'm just throwing things out there. I don't actually know what the choice is that you're making, but let's say it's between two jobs and you're trying to figure out like, but which one is like the right one for me? And again, like I said, there is no right or wrong. It's just like what is in alignment with you. Both are good options, but where's your intuition leading you? For someone, or yeah, for some, there may be like dreams connected. You could have been having dreams. I feel like there's signs. Yeah, signs and wonders from the other side. Excuse me. I also feel like one of the paths that is in front of you, you can see just a little bit more than the other path. The other path is like you don't really know what's over there. Like it's completely dark for me. Like I can't see anything, but then one of them I can't see a lot, but there's a very small light. But I want to say, I feel like this is why you're being guided to trust your intuition, because you can then be like, you may have this tendency to kind of just make up things in your head. We all do, right? Like, you're not exempt from that. We all do. Just like based off of what we see, we then begin to like make assumptions, right? Like, and I feel like based off of the little bit that you can see, you're like starting to make these assumptions. But the assumptions that you may be making, maybe all like headspace, like from like stress or worry or anxiety or like fear, like trying to make sure you're making the right choice. I'm pull a little bit more. I want to see. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. Like, that makes so much sense, right? The Wheel of Fortune. This is a big decision, and I'm bringing up, and then the Magician. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm actually gonna, we're gonna go ahead. That is one, that's three major arcana cards. One to, the, this is a lesson about trusting your intuition, but also about how you've manifested this this transformation that you're experiencing, this new level of awareness, this new leap of faith. I know the Fool isn't here, but totally full energy here as well. I'm getting multiple messages. Like, there's this message about, you know, how they talk about like free will, and then how like some things are fixed in your destiny. I feel like the step that you're about to take is truly connected to like something that was prophesized about you, right? And about your life, and about the course of your life. It's like if it was prophesized, right, that you would touch more than $1 million in your lifetime. The reason why this step is so big is because it is directly connected to that, right? Let's say in this lifetime you were going to be a renowned doctor. The step that you're about to take into healing is what makes you the renowned doctor. Oftentimes, when we like hear from people who've made it, right, made it to what where they consider to have made it, they talk about these like pivotal moments in their life that changed everything, that changed the course of their life and really led them to, their making it season. This is that moment for you. And for some, I feel like you've already been doing the thing, right? Somebody creates jewelry. I just heard jewelry so loud. Um, some people create. This has a lot to do with creation, right? Because we know the magician is here, healing. Um, well, we are doing like a tarot reading, so it does make sense that there would be many people who are connected to this like massive shift that is happening in regards to like spirituality, and this grand awakening that is happening with healers like worldwide. So I feel like this is that, right? That like pivotal shift. But for some, this isn't about like tarot cards or spirituality. Like it's definitely connected because you're the divine soul. But this is about the work. This is like life work. Thank you. This is your life works. right? Like what it is you came here to do. And this is a pivotal moment for you. This is the beginning, right? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the beginning. Seven of Wands. And look, like crossing the bridge. And this, whatever this is, I don't even like fully understand what I'm connected to right now, what I'm tapped into, but this is like divinely protected. You know what I mean? Like there may have been people trying to take your destiny, trying to take what is yours. You may have had people who had their eye on you, but protected. Protected. They were never going to have access. They were never going to get this thing. Because again, it's destined. Something is destined. This is interesting. You never know what's going to show up on TN Tarot. When I was preparing, I for real thought I was going to come in here and talk about love, because that was the energy when I was like preparing. It was like so much about love. And then we get here and Spirit's like, psych your mind, make your booty shine. Actually, we're going to talk about how the collective is shifting massively, and how you may have been like experienced such a like trying to figure out what's really going on. Like I don't really feel like my old self. I don't really feel like my new self, but I know that something's changing. You may even been able to have like witness like literally the change in just the energy around your home, in your city. It's like you know that something is afoot, and Spirit's like, yeah, I'm doing that. The divine source, mother, creatress, I'm doing that. And you've been manifesting in your own life. This is like sacred alignment. You know how they're like, such and such only happens every like 900 years? This is one of those things. And this is also like, because I know it's also connected to your bloodline in some way, shape, or form. Like I know you probably heard this, so I don't want to say it too much, but like you're exactly who your bloodline has been waiting for. This moment right here, right now. Ah, hi sister. This moment right here, right now is what your bloodline, the divine, has been waiting for. We all have probably said this at least once or twice. God, if you just let me hit the lottery, I promise I'll do this, and this. And I won't need nothing else. This is one of those answered prayers. Like, some of y'all may hit the lottery. Shout out to you, okay? But whatever it is that is about to be gifted to you, whatever opportunity lies before you, this is going to be one of those moments. Like you hit the lottery. This will literally change the course of your life. And I can say, like, one of the things that I'm a teacher, right? A special education teacher. I've always wanted to be a special education teacher. And what changed for me was meeting people who got me into Penn State. Those women changed my life. Those women changed my life. It is because I had the opportunity of meeting them that I was able to literally become a teacher. I'm today in answered prayer for myself, and I'm sure for my ancestors as well. Like, there hadn't been a teacher in our line in a long time. Yeah, here I am, and so many more have come. Right? It's not just me. Now, I don't really know what's going to come out of here, because this is brand new. Fresh beginnings, reinventing yourself, new ventures, watch me shine. I'm telling you. Isn't this like... And I was just about to say, I don't really know what's going to come in this deck, because this deck has everything in it. I didn't know a card brand new existed in this deck. I had never pulled it before. But I'm telling you, right now, the self-made, independent success, overcoming odds, creating your own path, built from nothing. You did this. You did this. what? The reason why your life changed is because you made the choice and decision. You know, like I was talking to someone today and I was like, you know, it's actually not easy to change. Like when you've been doing something for so long, then you become aware that you're doing the thing, then you have to fight yourself consistently to stop, to replace the behavior, to end that behavior and replace it with something healthy. Then you got to become aware of the healthy thing, right? And hopefully don't pick up, like, just replace the behavior with another thing that's gonna harm you. What's up, Issachar? Yes, all right, girl. You know what I mean? Like, so this isn't an easy road, right? Like, I make it sound so pretty and so shiny, but the truth is, baby, you've been working hard. And that is why it is so important for you to honor yourself, to love on yourself. This is why it's so important for you to be graceful with yourself. Like, give yourself grace, babes. This is no easy. If it was y'all, if it was easy, we would all have it together. If it were that easy, we will all have it together. I don't think there's anything wrong with being rooted in the reality of it being difficult or it being a struggle. I don't think there's anything wrong with recognizing that sometimes it's hard, that we shine it up and we make it look good, right? Because, like, hello, it's me. Everything I do looks good. It's me. Look at it. But when I cry, sometimes I still look ugly. Okay, like, it's still hard. I'm really trying my best. I'm really doing my best. And sometimes, and this is why it's also important to honor your feelings. Because, right, like, sometimes, yeah, that healing does feel good. You know what I mean? You look in the mirror and you're like, wow. Like, for some reason, I just have this, like, not on, what's this called? YouTube. Well, YouTube, hey, I'm still cute. But on, TikTok, there's this, like, gold glow around me. Honey. Y'all see that? Do y'all see this, like, golden glow? We make it to look easy, but baby, what you do is not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. I want you to know that we know. I know. You made it here today. It wasn't easy getting through today. I had to take a nap today. Okay? I ain't saying today was hard and it was, like, extremely overwhelming, but yeah, some things I had to press through. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say that the divine is truly supporting you and shining. The divine sees how hard that you've worked, right? The divine sees how many times you've had to have internal conversations with yourself, right? Where you had to be real and honest. And being real and honest was like recognizing, I'm actually not ready to make a change right now. Like, that's actually not a priority for me right now. This thing is. There's nothing wrong with that. All those things that has happened in your life so far, that is happening in your life today, when you ground and you quiet, you get to, like, see yourself from the observer mind, like, perspective, and not casting judgment on yourself, but I really think it gives you the opportunity to see your strengths. Like, dang, you was really battling depression while working 2 jobs? Like, wow. Girl, I'm proud of you. I'm freaking proud of you. Okay? Like, you was really fighting to keep your wits about you while your mom was sick? And every day you came outside and smiled? What? You mean to tell me that you didn't wear your anger? Oh, wow. Wow. And some days you did, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because the people who loved you knew exactly how to support you. Let me give you your space. Or what do you need in this moment? How can I support you? Or they just know. They just know. Let me go ahead and go run their bath water. Let me just call them and check in and see how they doing today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me tell them the hard thing that they're struggling with today, that they need to face reality with. Sometimes friendship looks like that. Sometimes support looks like that. Make you want to ball your fist up. I don't want you talking to me. I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's my inner child, y'all. Don't tell me to do the right thing. I don't want to. But what a journey it has been. I think, gratitude divine, I think that you should really take time to reflect. Like, and you might want to do this like every 4 months. Every 4 months, 3 months. Every 4 months. Whatever works for you. Okay. But every 6 months, whatever works for you. You should like check in with yourself. Like, dang, this is what we've been through. This is what I've done really well at. Like, I'm really proud of myself for this. This is how I've celebrated myself. This is how I've taken care of myself. And then not 17 things that you need to then beat yourself up about and get better at. But then just one other thing where you're like, I'm ready to change this. Right? Something that I'm actually committed to doing. Not something that I'm going to have to battle with myself. You know, because some of the things we know, like, some things we know we're not even ready for that fight. But we choose that fight because sometimes we're addicted to struggle. Woo! Did you hear what I said? Sometimes, y'all, we choose certain things because we are addicted to struggle. How many of us are releasing that version of ourselves today? Like, struggle is not my name. Struggle is not my name. For a long time, y'all, I used to do this, like, dance for white people so that I could get money, like, to get through school. Right? So, like, woe is this, like, woe is me. This, like, struggle mindset. And it really kept me, like, trapped in a struggle. Then I'm always begging. Right? Like, until I really... Hey, Shay! Until I really, like, connected with people who started to pour into me and allow me to see, like, my knowledge in my strength, and to see that, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but some people give out scholarships just to say what they do for somebody else. Some people only help people just to say what they do for other people. I'm very grateful for all of the people who have given me scholarships. I'm not saying that everybody has, but I don't want to dismiss the fact that craziness still exists. Okay? And so some people want to actually display your pain, display your struggle, and then play this savior type role. And then so you have to do this, like, dance. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but we can get addicted to that. Or, like, it could just then become, like, who we are. What did you just say? Somebody said coded. Like, it then becomes, like, coded inside of you. Like a program, right? Like, because then you don't even recognize how you're doing that in other situations. Y'all, I know everybody got a friend that always calls them and kind of like vomits all of their bullshit, right? Like, putting on this, like, oh, this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened. Always, something is always happening. It's like they put on that, like, this is like the what is this, a small violin? They put on this show. Look. All this stuff is happening. All this stuff is happening. Look at me. Help me. Right? So much so that they don't even know that that's, like, who they are in every situation they show up in. They can't even go inside of a room with other people and just, like, there be, like, a sense of normalcy because they're so used to, like, living this role or playing this role. It's not just that, y'all. This happens in, like, with so many things that we do. Right? And that's why I said, like, just, like, be honest if that is something you want to heal within yourself. Right? or whatever it is that you want to heal within yourself, right? If everything is always bad, they are the problem. But I'm saying, yes, they are the problem, but it's for the people who are used to doing the dance. Because then, right, in order for you to see the problem or to know that there's a problem going on, your perspective, literally, your eyes has to be fixed on problems and problems only. And imagine people who are just used to only being the problem, living the problem, showcasing the problem. Because the problem brings them what they think is genuine connection with people, right? But it's really like these people feeling sorry for them. Relationships of people wanting to help and support. How did we get here? I don't know. But we here now. Right? She said, I used to be like that. And then you have to like recognize, is that me? Is it something I want to change right now? Is that something I'm actually like, whatever problem it is that when you look in the mirror, you recognize, that's some shit I do. That's some shit I had to recognize I do. That's some shit I do. Whew. Sometimes you don't even recognize that. I keep showing this like pessimistic mindset, you know? Yeah. But whatever it is that you want to transform, you want to transmute, you want to change in your life, like be honest as if that's actually something you want to work on. And I say that because you could pick that thing as a thing that you want to heal, but because that's not actually the thing that you're committed to, you'll show up what you consider to be lazy, or you'll show up as, hey mommy, or you'll show up as some like you'll then have this like very judgmental mindset about yourself, but it is just because like there could have been something else that you were actually ready to do and like committed to, rather than just picking a random thing because maybe I'm using my mom because my mom's on here. Hey girl. Hi mommy, you look gorgeous too, always. Y'all say hello to my mother. Say hello to my mother. Hello, mother. Hey, girl. Oh, see, Shay, you smart. You smart. Was YouTube being weird though? I appreciate whoever has been on here. Hey, YouTube. Thank you. I hope the message is resonating, y'all. But you know, some of the things that we choose to work on, it because it's because of society says we should work on it, or somebody close to us said we should work on it, right? But it's not actually something you're committed to. And there could be, hi Janine, what's up, girl? Mommy Janine said hey. It could be something that we're not actually committed to. And I think it's totally okay to honor that, right? Like, if everybody in your friend group is working on fitness, but you like, I feel like I need to be working on writing, my creative expression, then work on fitness when you can with them, because those your girls or your boys, you know, or your men's, but do what you're being called to do. That's all I'm saying. Because even, y'all, we walk a sacred path parallel to our loved ones, but it doesn't mean that we're always going to be doing the same thing all the time. There will be times where you'll be working on one thing, they'll be working on another thing, somebody else working on something else. And then what I think is so beautiful is there are always these full circle moments. Always. You'll never, like, when you come together again, you'll be like, I understand why God sent me to that place and you to that place and you to that place. Because then when we come back into community, we got all the sources of knowledge that we need. And then we can utilize what we've learned from our different experiences and incorporate in that community to do whatever it is that we need to do. All right. And yeah, so bomb. So yeah. I say all that to say I think my fat boy's trying to come in. Um, I say all of that to say that this is a beautiful sacred path um, ahead of you, and it's a pivotal moment for you because this is what you've been asking for, and honestly, destined. This is destined for you as well. When you walk this path, one step at a time, faith, being rooted in your faith. Like, you don't have to, God doesn't have to be who I say God is. God doesn't have to be who they say God is. God is the God on the inside. Okay? That's what I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. That right there is, I know the one place I can always go to speak to the divine is right here. And so when I'm talking to other people, the only thing I can tell you is to do the same. Is to go right here. And going right here looks like what it looks like for you. Feels like what it feels like for you. It's you. It will always be individualized because it's you the only soul up in here. I hope. Okay, otherwise, baby, we need to be talking. No. But yeah. And when you go to sleep, it's only you and you right here. Okay, you be talking to this person anyway, all the time. Shit, sometimes you're talking to them when you don't want to. Sometimes you be like, bitch, shut up. I was talking to you. Nobody asked you for that thought. Relax. So yeah, I love that. I love that. Get ready for your new beginning. Get ready for your miracle. There's a song I think it's called "Get Ready for Your Miracle" by Tasha Cobbs. I think it's Tasha Cobbs. Um, that's what I can hear. I can hear it like a little bit. No, it's not super loud, but yeah, that's the collective message, y'all. That is the collective message. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, for the collective. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Y'all see me today? My hair and my ponytails. And my ponytails. Now, listen, I don't have a book. I know y'all can tell I'm not in my normal space, okay? I don't have a book. So, how we're going to do this is you're just going to comment that you want the reading down below, or you're going to ask your question, and then I'm just going to pick. You may have to do that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not using a book. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So just be patient. Like the video, you know, share it if you feel called to. If you get that little inkling, go ahead and share it to your friend. They need to see my face too. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Alright, remember this. Oh, gratitude. I don't know who just shared. Gratitude, Ruth. Okay. Alright, I'm going to start with Ruth. And then, Jenny, since you're on YouTube, then TikTok, then I'll come to YouTube. Okay. All right, Ruth. Let's see what message does the divine have for you. Ruth, it is time for you to take care of your health. If you have been feeling that calling, I feel like you don't have a strong body, but you actually do. Like, if I looked at myself today from this body, I could have the mindset that I probably couldn't run for 10 minutes straight, right? But the truth is, it's just that I have not done the work so my body can run for 10 minutes straight. Doesn't mean I can't do it. It just means that I haven't put myself in the position to do those things. And so when we talked about one of the things about making a commitment and then being honest with yourself about if that is actually what you want to do, I do feel like, oh, gratitude, CC. I do feel like you are ready for that commitment for your health. What that commitment looks like and what that journey looks like is very personal to you, but I do feel like you are ready to make that commitment. that means that certain choices and decisions that you make about the things you put in your body will be centered around your health. Is this good for me? I feel like is a simple way to get started. That's it. Right? You don't gotta change too much. You can just go to grab something, ask yourself, is this good for me? If you say yes, go ahead and eat it. If you say no, find something else. Right? Very simple. I did not give you a diet plan. I did not tell you you had to go to the gym 100 times a day. None of that. I just said, ask yourself, is this good for me? Okay? Very simple. Because sometimes what we do is we've seen so many other people create a plan and do a thing that we try to do their thing. And that thing works for them. And sometimes, right, that thing also works for us too. My mom introduced me to a woman on YouTube where she has a channel where all she does is walk. She's not running. She ain't doing Tae Bo. She is literally walking for 30 minutes. That's it. That's all she does. She walks 30 minutes a day. Now, over time, because she was so committed to just walking, and she's changed so many people's lives just from walking 30 minutes a day, that now she can get up and do a little Tae Bo. You see what I'm saying? Now she has so much. Now, because it started with a very small one commitment. I'm not committing to running. I'm not committing to jogging. Just walking 30 minutes a day. That's what she had. That's what she did. And she would just record herself walking in place in her house. La 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 la. Just walking in place. La 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 la. Just doing my thing. La 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 la. Just living my life. La 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 la. I'm gonna do it right. La 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 la. This is my song. La 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 la. La 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 la. You know, do what you gotta do. It's your business. Okay? I also feel like this small commitment of health and wellness is going to already have you like just asking AJ vibing with you. Hey AJ. I think the small step of just asking yourself, is this good for me? Man, there are gonna be so many I want to say like vices that come up for you, like, because remember, it's anything you put in your mouth. You already know this, but I smoke. Most people know this if you know me that I smoke. If I had to ask myself every time if this was good for me and I had to say no, the battle. It's already a battle, right? Like, I've been trying to stop smoking for so long, right? The battle. Some days I can go without smoking as much. Like I just was talking to my partner. I'm like, honey, this box has lasted me 2 days. Girl, that has never happened. A box, 2 days. Well, not has never, hasn't happened in a long time. Okay. And I again, I'm gonna tell you what works for me in the last 2 days, and what works for me is having someone around that I refuse to smoke in front of. That's the truth. That's the truth. Like with my nephew, I have to leave the house to go smoke. It's not my nephew, but somebody that I care about dearly. I refuse to smoke in front of them, and so it has actually decreased me smoking. Right? Sometimes, like being at work, if you're in a building for 8 hours a day, when the hell you gonna leave? You know what I mean? So I don't know what's gonna work for you. I do know that it is going to show up for you. I do know that may be one of the things that will be a big battle for you. But I feel like celebrate your wins along the way, right? If you didn't, let's say, I know you have the dip, but let's say you also eating Takis, 5 bags of Takis every day. If you didn't eat those Takis, but you still had the dip, I say, baby, a win is a win. A win is a win. And I think that is the mindset Spirit wants you to have, because when you have the I didn't do kind of mindset, and that's, you see, that's why they didn't focus just on the dip. They're like, see, because if I let you focus just on the dip, what's going to happen is sobriety is a win. You understand what I'm saying? A win is a win, baby. Celebrate the wins along the way. You definitely can get a reading. You just have to be patient. I'm doing somebody's reading on TikTok, then I'll come to YouTube, then TikTok, then YouTube. And I'll go back and forth, so you just gotta hang around, okay? I also feel like this journey is a gift for you. And there's going to be so many other rewards outside of, I'm showing them your card, girl. I'm showing you your card. Like, this is the card she pulled. There's going to be other gifts that arise from this that you weren't even anticipated. And I think what I love about this is, I know it's the Ace of Wands, right? But this tree gives me this, like, whatever this is going to take root. So this is long lasting. You know what I mean? Like, the way you're gonna love on yourself even more. Because it's like, you are going to really allow yourself to honor your feelings. You're going to allow yourself to really honor your rest and the spaces that you're in. You're going to love yourself and see yourself from a whole new light. And I think the love that the way you are now falling so deeply in love with yourself is also going to help your relationship. Like, this is beautiful. So I want to say, focus on your health. That's your message. Focus on your health. A win is a win. Okay? This is not about perfection. I sent my sister a message the other day. I told her, perfection is an idea of the mind. It'll always have you, I'm like paraphrasing, but it'll always have you measuring, like, how far away from perfection you are. But the celebration of excellence and understanding, like, who you are right now and where you are right now gives you the opportunity to celebrate who you are right now in the moment, because you're already excellent. Girl, yes, you will. March is right around the corner. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is your message, Ruthie girl. That is your message. Look, the card came right back out. Ace of Wands. I'm excited for you. Ooh, I wish I had my bell. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, if you're here every week, you know what that means. Ding, ding. Clearing out the energy. Ding. I don't have my bell with me today. Janine. Kenzo, what's up? How you doing? I ain't seen you in a little bit. It's good to see you. All right. Y'all, I was on TikTok. Now I'm about to do a reading on YouTube, okay? And then I'll come right back to TikTok. I'll come right back. I'm glad you did. The bell yesterday. That's my bell. Ding. Ding. Woo, I have a bell, baby. Oh, Lord. Alright, actually, I'm going to switch real quick. Janine, let's see, what's the tea? It is tea and tarot. Let's go ahead and see what the tea is. It is tea and tarot, right? What's the tea, spirit? Ciao. Me versus me. Self-competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition. I don't see nobody else, baby. All I see is me. All I see is me. It's me versus me. This one hanging out, so I'm just going ahead and pull it. Secret intentions, manipulation disguised as kindness, hidden motivations, too helpful to trust. Somebody has a hidden agenda. I'm gonna put this to the side real quick. I'm gonna focus on the me versus me first. Okay, first the me versus me, because let's talk about this personal growth. Let's talk about how it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Ooh, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Against me, against me, nobody but me. Judgment. Ooh. First of all, this card is so beautiful. Like, isn't she gorgeous? Like, look at the power behind this woman. She looked like a root worker to me. She looked like somebody with power. She looked like somebody with authority. Mm-hmm. Sorry that happened to you. And then the Wheel of Fortune. I know I'm not really showing y'all. Hello. The cards, but again, I told y'all I was going to YouTube, but I'm still here, okay? I'm still here. The Wheel of Fortune. It's so crazy, right? Because that card, I mean, the collective message that we did was talking about how there were 3 major arcana cards, and the Wheel of Fortune was one of that. And it's so crazy because you got the Judgment card. So you got 2 major arcana cards here on the board, which lets you know that this is big transformation. This is like life changing, right? And I was talking about how this time right now is the time where most of us, all of us, will look back and say, this thing changed like the course of my life. It is the reason why I'm a multimillionaire. It's the reason why I own my own home. It's the reason why I'm financially stable. It's the reason why I have no debt. It's the reason why I opened my own school. It's the reason why, whatever it is for you, right? This time, whatever this time is for you, right? The reason why I don't play about me, because right, this is about me. The reason why I don't play about me is because I was fully aware of the situation I was in during this time of my life. I recognized how I moved. I recognized how other people around me moved, and I made a conscious judgment, choice, and decision to then move Wheel of Fortune and operate this way. And it literally changed the trajectory of my life, right? Same thing with the young lady I just read for, her health. It is because she made just a simple question, not trying to, and right, this is not about perfection. This is not about doing it the way somebody else is telling you to do it. This is not about what I say. This is not about what anybody else says about you. This is about you. This is you. Thankfully, right, I'm just a divine messenger, right? But you can take everything I say and throw that shit out the window, because the truth is, it don't matter what the fuck I say. What matters is what you say. What matters is how you want to live your life. What matters is how you want to move. That will be the direction in which you'll go. I also feel like what the hell was that? Mountains. Something about, hold on. There's a message from the ancestors. Let me figure out. Let me go to Cole real quick. Let me see what's going on, okay? Because they're showing mountains and stick figures. You know how like back in the day when things were cool. Yeah. All we needed was ba 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 da. Give me some of that ba 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 da. Well. Okay. Sorry. What? I promise that felt like it had nothing to do with your reading, but here we are. Simplicity, right? And sacred messages. There's a sacred way that, oh, okay, thank you, got it. Shay, I appreciate you. The reason why that song just came in is because That's how divine messages come in, right? And sometimes when a message come in, you may not understand why it's coming to you, when it's coming to you, but just allow yourself to experience. Imagine that song had came in and I was just like, no, I don't want to hear it. And I didn't sing that. You would not have seen me smile. Like, you wouldn't have seen how my energy shifted. And I really allowed myself to really feel and be in that moment. That singing felt good to my soul. There's something about, like, when the waves is moving, when things are flowing, to just really allow yourself to flow, to be present in the moment. That's the fullness. Sometimes the message is just the experience of it. You know what I mean? So spirit is really wanting you to fully experience what you are in right now. And there will be randomly, the same way that song was just so random, it will just flow to you. It will just come to you. In the same way that song was like back in the day when things were cool, all we needed was bop, 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 bop. That's like very simple, right? Like, I remember a time when things were so simple. It could all be so simple. Like, when things were simple, the spirit is about to bring you back to simplicity. I feel like if you're feeling like so many things are just overwhelming right now, so much is going on right now, the divine is about to bring you back, like, to home, bring you back to center, bring you back to self. This level of simplicity. That is the me versus me message. I'm not gonna get too much into the hidden agenda. I do feel like oh, okay, thank you. There's another thing while they were showing me those like hieroglyph letters. There's also going to be some messages coming in about protection. There's going to be some messages coming in about like people's hidden agendas and hidden motives, and you really should pay attention to someone's eyes. Somebody, when they're talking to you, pay attention to the tower moment. I can hear someone thinks they have a hidden agenda, but trust me, they don't. And I want them to know that. And I want them to know that. Yeah, what's that song by DMX? First we're gonna rock, then we're gonna roll. Don't let it go. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it. Yeah, that. I feel like maybe that's your energy. You like, oh really? But I want to say this. Because you got the Tower, which is another. You got the Tower and the Hierophant, more major arcana. The reason why Spirit is telling you to pay attention and to allow yourself to fully experience is because of what is going to be revealed. And this is not anything that you're going to be like taking very swift action. This is like calculated moves. Like, does she look like somebody who just jump up off the back and do some shit? No, she looked like even in the midst of chaos, she stays grounded. And when she makes a decision, it's based off of the knowledge and wisdom that she has. Okay? Even like when you're looking at the Hierophant, like how divinely connected he is. You make the decision, right, of how to handle people, places, and things based off of that divine sacred connection that you have. Okay? Alright, that's your message too. That's your message. That's your message, honey. Gratitude. That's your message, honey. Ding. 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 Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. I wish I had my tambourine, y'all. I can't really play the tambourine, but in my head, I like to think I'll be going off. Okay? Especially when the song, the presence of the Lord is here. The presence of the Lord is here. I feel it in the atmosphere. The power of the Lord is here. Power of the Lord is here. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessings right now. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessings right now. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessings right now. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessings right now. The presence of the Lord is here. Whew. Sometimes you just need a praise break. There's a praise on the inside that I can't keep to myself. A holler storing up from the depths of my soul. So excuse me if I seem a little giddy or maybe even strange. What? But praise is the way I say thanks. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm gonna get my blessing right now. You better claim it. You better claim it. Oh, Lord. We about to go to church. That changed real fast. Oh, but I can feel the shift. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for how, because let me tell you something. Y'all don't even know. Gratitude. Y'all don't even know that Shay, where is she? Shout out to Shay the Guidance. If y'all are not following Divine and Gifted, please go do so. Divine and Gifted and I spoke yesterday, and she doesn't even know this, so this will be new. But one of the things that you will see when you go to book a reading with her is she will say, if you don't want the truth, do not book. She's not lying. If you are someone who struggles with really seeing yourself face to face, take a moment. I've been on TikTok for 5 days, but she's been a reader for much, much longer. You understand what I'm saying? She's been a reader for much, much longer. But she was like, Reddy, you need to post. People want to see you like, she's like, you don't even need to fucking see, you don't even need to do the readings, but people need to see you. People want to experience you. People love your energy. People just want to make sure, like, people just want to be in the space. Hey, Shay! Look, I got Shay and I got Shay. Hey, Shay. People want to see you. People want to share space with you. And yeah, I was looking at my best friend like, girl, shut up. I don't want to go on. I don't want to do it. And the truth is, it's not that I didn't want to do it. Shay knows me, right? So I can be vulnerable with her. I don't feel judged. Even if she's telling me about myself, I don't feel like shamed or anything like that. But sometimes I get into this space and the judgment of myself is so loud. Like, well, God, what is the space is supposed to look like? I feel like I'm competing with other people. Like, no one's really going to want to join the live. And when people do join the live, it's not even a lot of people. And it's like, well, how you want more people to come to you, girl, when the few people that do show up for you, you don't even show them no love. Like they're just chopped liver. And I was just like, damn, you're right. Like, thank God for our friends. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I thank God for the women around me. I really do. And I had to say that today. Because yesterday I was being a brat. She ain't even know she was pissing me off. But she was pissing me off. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to post. I fucking hate posting. And the fucking reels, I fucking can't stand them. Can't fucking stand them. Okay? The truth hurts, man, but it also heals. And that's exactly what she did for me. So I thank you, Shay. Because it was the truth that I needed to hear. Like, So you just gonna act like, not have an audience? Like, bitch, if you don't post some shit, then I just be thinking, oh no, I don't have nothing to say. Like, the fuck, I'm working, man. I don't have nothing. No, you have a lot to say, actually. You do. Um, so gratitude, Shay. I just want to say thank you. I know I already said it personally, but thank you. Because I'm here today because of it, right? Like, we talk about these moments that are like changing lives, and like how Spirit is saying there's this vast, big ass opportunity that nothing is fine. Something will always come. We all need friends like Shay. We do. And the truth is, like, thank God I have her personally. If you guys want access to her, please go follow her. I mean it. Go. You can skip out, go ahead out. Click her name. Click, and go follow her. She's already posted. She's only been on here on 5 days, and she's already posted like 11 videos. No bullshit. Then go to YouTube and follow her. Like, seriously. And Shay is one of those readers where you have to be committed to yourself, but you get that because when you know her, she is committed to herself, right? Like, so committed to herself. It shows in how she shows up for herself. It shows in how she communicates with herself, how she loves on herself. She's LOL, 11 videos. It's crazy. I know. They'll see when they get there. Simplicity is key. I love you too. I love you so much. I really do. And Shay has been with me on a journey, y'all. She has been with me when I first started. I've been doing I've always been someone that you could come to for advice, right? Like, I've always been that type of a friend, but like really getting to see myself authentically, like without judgment. Shay was with me for that. Yes, go ahead and follow her. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will not. And there will be times where you might skip a video just because what she's saying is the truth. And then you're going to go back. Hey! What's up, Miss Brownstone? Miss Brownstone is a podcast. If y'all want to listen to some good shit, go ahead and follow Miss Brownstone. She talks about everything, honestly. The last video, I think she was talking about the way she wants to be loved. And I was actually, like, next to my partner when we're listening to that. And she was like, no, I don't want my father, but, it's like love like a father. And I totally understood, like, yeah, when I'm with him, I'm safe. And I have crazy anxiety about being in the car with anybody. And I could go to sleep because that's how much I trust him. I'm going to get to my destination with everybody else. Okay, pressing brakes and shit. I cannot remember the guy you did an interview with as well, but I was supposed to go back and watch that. I did not. But yeah, I don't know how long I've been on here, Miss Brownstone. I only did 2 readings so far. I'm actually about to do a 3rd one. No, I think people only think it's creepy because they hear the word father and they're just like, ew, that's nasty. But it's like, man, you got to experience that protection that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, because the same way he's going to protect me is the same way he's going to protect his daughter, is the same way he's going to protect his mama. The same way that man look after me. Shit. He be knowing shit about me sometimes when I don't be knowing shit about me. Did you take a nap today? No. You should. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's do another reading. Did I clear the energy with the bell? Come on, do it with me, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. We've been over here long enough. Ding. 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 right? You're going over one hedge. You're going from one hedge of protection to another. All right. You understand what I'm saying? I definitely will. Vicky, I don't have my, normally I got paper pen, all that stuff. I don't have that stuff today. So I'm really just, when you comment, I'm really just picking. I'm really just picking. From off, who already did? Oh, right. Yes, ma'am. I think we started that in the group chat, and now I'm addicted. Let's go ahead and pull back out this deck. Where is the man? I see why. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see. That's gonna be my only question until I beat Alfonso. Where you at? I just want one. Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Well, is this her or is this Alfonso all through the chat? Boundaries, saying no, friendly, protecting your peace. Hold on, Shay. Because are these even your cards? Are these even Shay's cards? Because we talking about a relationship now. Deja vu, repeating patterns. What? All right, I'm going to say this. Remember not too long ago, you might have asked yourself, right? I'm like, but I see what's happening, okay? Come through, Alfonso. Remember you were like, why the fuck are all these people showing up for me? Like, out of nowhere, why all of a sudden all of these energies just pop. What's going on? Boundaries and deja vu, right? The unbreakable, that's you, right? I feel like certain energies really be wanting to know, but is you really done? Because if you've ever wanted to loop back, to them the door will always be open. I'm not bullshitting you. For them, the door will always be open but I feel like you already know that you've already outgrown these people, these places, these situations. Like you said, carry on, do your thing. And so there ends up being this status upgrade for you. Something out. Listen, I'm gonna say this because I feel like I have to say it. I feel like it would not have dropped in my spirit if I did not. This is not saying I'm projecting anything onto you. So please hear me, right? This is me speaking out of fear because I'm like, oh no, Spirit, I don't want to say that. Bitch, we all meet our match. That's the best fucking way I could say it. That experience you helped me through, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bitch, the status upgrade, the ascension that I went through because of that, I'm not saying you got to go through it because I wish that for no motherfucking body. May that man be locked in a motherfucking cage, never to touch a bitch again. May he never look at a bitch. May he never even look at a bitch. But sometimes, and the only reason why I'm saying that, Shay, is because right when you ascend, right when you have this status upgrade, there's always that one motherfucker. You don't even be looking. The way this two-faced energy showed up, literally showed up as you know who the fuck I'm talking about. That's the only fucking reason I even said we all meet our match. Bitch, I'm a high priestess. That nigga was a crazy ass warlock. I should not have been in an ego fight with him, but I was. I should not have been, but I was. Whatever the lessons were for me, that's because those were the lessons I needed for me. You know what I mean? I don't know what the lesson is for you. The lesson could be just being able to identify the motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? But Spirit is saying, you've ascended past all these fuckboys. I feel like, and that's the thing, it's like the reason why you can even be like, I'm not fucking with you old raggedy ass niggas. Don't you know who I am, nigga? Fuck your soul contract. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Is because, bitch, those are the spirits that you're used to seeing. Those are the energies that you've come familiar with. So you know, I'm not fucking with you. But bitch, when you elevate, when you ascend, you end up meeting another motherfucker on that same plane. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, while you are journeying to meet Alfonso, while you're securing the bag secure, already. I feel like it is so important to pay attention to this type of energy. Because, look, I'm not bullshitting. I feel like Shavania, bitch. Devil, get behind me. And see, some of that shit you could just be like, I seen my girlfriend go down that path. Devil, I don't even fuck with you. No. Just know, go ahead and pick a whole new motherfucking route. But this is something about love, though. What is it? I'm about to find out. I don't know. We're about to find out. That's what we're about to do. Let's just pull out some, these. Because that was the T. And I wasn't even going to pull this card. I originally started with this. But then something said, no, go ahead and pull the T. It do... You see what I'm saying? It's because of who you are. Pay attention. It's because of who you are. You're the high priestess. It's the energy. I feel like that energy is going to make itself very present to you because low-key you are sending out, god damn, you are sending out the energy that you are looking for love. And when we do that, that's how that nigga got me. I send out a call through the motherfucking universe. I said, hear you niggers near and far. Bitch, I'm outside. Don't tell me y'all ain't never did it. Don't fucking judge me. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. But your commitment is being tested. Yeah, there's like... I'm calling my man. I'm not calling y'all. But for some reason... Ooh. You're going to have two options. Yeah, you're going to have two options. Because notice it's two masculines that came out. I said, you really are sending out a call. You really are sending out a signal to say, yo, I really want to meet my masculine. And remember, you kept asking me, like, Shay, Loretta, how you know that's your man? And I was like, no, like, I'm seeing visions. Like, I've seen us married. Other niggas was seeing visions and shit. I was getting, like, prophecies and shit. Yeah, this is your nigga. And you was like, in what world, bitch? You need friends like Shay. She was like, that's your man from what timeline, bitch? On this timeline? I don't know, really. You should really talk to God about it. She ain't say, I need you to call your friend. And she said, I really need you to talk to God about it. And I would really go and be like, is this my man? But we could want what we want so bad. But God, I saw it. That is my husband. I saw my wedding dress. I saw my daughter. Okay, like I looked beautiful. I had lost so much weight. And it's like, yeah, you could have that beautiful wedding. God was gonna give me that beautiful wedding and was gonna give me that beautiful ass little girl too. But you know what else would have came with that? A nigga that I would have really had at one point to knock his ass out. And I really hate to say that, but that is the truth, right? Just as clear as day as I saw the family, I saw the white picket fence. God was saying, yeah, I can give you that. But I'm gonna let you know you finna be in there nooking and bucking, bitch. Shay, don't you remember? Bitch, I know you remember. I know you remember. I know you remember. Because that I used to play that back. I'm like, is he really my husband? Like, what do you mean? I had the vision before I had the vision. Y'all, I had the vision about this man 5 years. Like 5 years before I met him. I saw him clear as day. Then when I actually met him, like in person, I was just like staring like, nigga, is that the nigga? My mind was blown. My mind, I mean, to the T. To the T. And at the time, boy, don't he. And at the time, I was praying for a husband. And that's what I saw. And I met that man 5 years later. And that man was the devil. That man was the devil. And I don't mean that in a because he was so mean to me kind of way. I mean that in a that man was a soul sucking devil. Bruh, I'm way like, no, she tripping. No, for real. I was tripping. I was tripping. I was tripping, stumbling. What you say? Crazy cause I'm falling in. No, bitch, I was falling into a trap. Fuck love. I was falling into a trap. I ain't never have to fall in love. For real, I entered into love. I walked into love. Love held my hand and we walked together. With that, that was falling. That was trap. That was entrapment. That nigga was trying to take my soul. And I'm telling y'all today because that shit is real. That shit is real. Some people will see your light and love. Woo, you see this glow, baby? Took a minute to get it back. Took a minute to get it back. You understand what I'm saying? That man tried to take me out. He tried to take me out. I'm not saying, I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent, Shay. I'm so sorry. But it was because you were there for that. So I just shared that. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that this is what this is. But what I'm saying is, if a nigga got potential to do this shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't want it. So be careful. Right? They will love the light they see in you while telling you hello, I love you so much. I love you so much. All the while scooping that shit up and trying to eat that shit for themselves. So I say all that. Spirit says all that to say, pay attention to the red flags because you're going on a beautiful ascension. Set boundaries. The boundaries are not just for the what you consider to be these low life niggas, but also these niggas that are sitting in positions that you ain't never seen before. One of the reasons why that man was able to step into the place he was able to step into my life with is because I had held him to such high regard because I thought I had never met another motherfucker like me. Ain't no other motherfucker like me. I'm me. But I thought he was. I really did. I thought he was another genuine healing individual. And turns out you work for the other side, bitch. Yes, you understand what I'm saying? Yes. It's so crazy. And one is the Page of Cups and one's the King of Cups. They look exactly the same. Tricky, tricky, tricky. He was. I know you did not just use that word character development. You know that motherfucker is a trigger for me. No. No, but seriously, Shay said character development, y'all, because when I used to ask Spirit, right, like when me and the guy broke up, and I'm healing now, right, like I'm coming into realization that I just went through some bullshit, partly because of me and my own. I recognize that I do have an ego that does like to fight. Okay, sometimes she like to pick a fight, and sometimes she like to prove a point, and sometimes a bitch is willing to prove a point against her own safety. That's something that I learned about myself, right? But one day I'm talking to my guys and I'm like, but I don't even understand why I had to go through all of this. Like, I just feel like this was such a traumatic experience. Like, this really shook me, y'all. Like, I was paranoid, y'all. I was, after dealing with a narcissist, the position that after dealing with somebody who is conniving, manipulative, sneaky, a liar, like the mind battle that you go through. I was paranoid, looking over my shoulder and shit. Like, and I'm talking to them. I wasn't even trusting my own intuition. I wasn't even trusting the conversations I'm now having with Spirit. Okay, fucked up my God sense. Like, that nigga really, whatever. But gratitude for healing. Gratitude for healing. Gratitude for protection. Thank you, God, that I'm here today. Right? There are some people that dealt with men like him and they didn't make it back. And that is the truth. That is the truth. I can literally think of a woman today who's dealt with a man like the man that I dealt with, and she did not make it back. She did not make it back. Y'all, I don't think y'all really understand what I'm saying. She does not have her mind. I thank God I have my mind. I ain't said I was all the way together. I just said I'm thankful that I have my mind. Okay? That it wasn't replaced with a motherfucking chicken. Be careful. So, and there's another thing that I learned. Look, the shit came right back out. I split the deck. And I feel like this is somebody who you at first are going to be unbothered by. Look, mind, date, situationship. It's like, this could be somebody who's older. I don't fucking know. I feel like let's do the rest of this off the camera. Okay? Let's do the rest of this. Sorry, YouTube. It says, now look at the mountains. They look the same, but some went through some healing. And you know what's crazy? The king, I'm gonna tell you some real shit of what I think, because this is exactly how it happens. It may seem like the king of cups would be that dude, right? Because he's the king, right? And the page may be the one who you're like, no, because he's immature. He really hasn't gone through anything. But it's like with the king, and this is just one way I'm reading it, right? This does not have to be the way in which you take it. But it could be like with the king, yeah, all that water is actually murky water. All that shit that he's been through, he's just a deep, empty fucking nest of nothingness. That's why it's so cloudy around him. And then with the page, it could be rainbows and sunshine, right? Right? Or vice versa. Could be the same person. Mm-hmm. Is this even coming out right now? I think that's an even better question. Why the fuck did I just do this type of reading? I'm sorry, I keep cursing. But why did I just do that reading right now anyway when we've been talking about love and I ain't never do a love reading for you like that. Like what? Also, this nigga just tried to shuffle himself inside the damn deck. You saw that? Like, hold the fuck. Sneaky motherfucker. Like a sheep. trying to disguise themselves. I could write a motherfucking book about the experience I went through. I'm not gonna waste Shay's time. She already knows. My ear's going off. My ear's going off. What's Shay's advice, Spirit? Why? I didn't even think this was gonna. She said story time, payday, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of success, check cash. Hey, gratitude. Okay, I'm gonna share this because I don't know if I've shared this, but I am gonna share this. I mean, you know that the glamour magic was like real, right? Like, and I'm talking figuratively and literally, glamour magic, right? Like that was part of it. I don't think I fully understood the capacity of the work that this individual was doing. And it is because of the love the divine has for me, my ancestors have for me, and the people that I'm surrounded by that I was able to come back to myself. And I really do. I really am thankful. I really am thankful. Very, 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 very thankful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Very thankful. But Spirit's like, I just needed to tell you that. I don't know if the person is already in your awareness, already in your vicinity, or already. You know what I mean? Already in connection. Already. 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 If they're already around, they're already, their energy clearly must already be present in some way, shape, or form. But for you, it's like, pay attention and love. But everything else, honey, is working out for your good. I would really say expect the unexpected. Because the positive 1400, gratitude, financial rewards. I feel like also like this could be an unexpected payout. Gratitude. Somewhere where you're working, there's going to be an unexpected payout. Why I keep shuffling these cards? I thought y'all said y'all was done with Shay. Look, and then we got money moves. Oh my gosh, girl. How much that payday? That was 1400. I cannot tell you where it went. You got a new number. Girl, you ain't gonna give a fuck about that 1400 when there's 5,000 coming in. Hello? Yes. Smart decisions, strategic investments, building wealth, making money moves. Abundance finds me everywhere I go. Now, let me see that number. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Ow. Ow. She said she gonna do what or who. Let's find out and see. Cardi B. How did I become a millionaire? Dun, 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 dun. Does it feel like money comes from everywhere? It's just like it appears out of thin air. I don't know. There's a girl on TikTok. I haven't downloaded the song yet, and then there's a promo spray. If you're wondering what I'm spraying, this is my unicorn spray, which is an aura cleansing spray. Okay, so you'll notice I'll always cleanse it right after to cleanse the energy. Yes, gratitude. I always spray it on me because I just love the way it feels. Okay, I like to feel it on me. Put it on me. Put the blessing on me. Go ahead and cleanse me. Gratitude. Always do my hands in my classroom. I keep it with me in my car. I keep it with me. Hello, there's a bottle in every room in my house, in my bathroom, my bedroom, my living room, every space, every place has one. Okay, because we be clearing out the energy. That feels so good. You can get this on Etsy. This one is a full bottle. Yes, yours won't come wrapped like this. This is wrapped like like this for me because this is a reusable bottle. Okay, because I make this very often. Very often. Let's clear the energy. Y'all ready? Ding, 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 ding. Dance. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, girl. Come and get you some. That's some unicorn spray. Oh. All right, y'all ready for another? Kenzo, are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, probably. What the hell is she saying yes to? I be forgetting that my head kind of cuts off because the camera is down here and not up here. It's like it just. What's up, Jermaine? How you doing? Kenzo, you have a question? Were you posting questions? I feel like you might have been asking a question because somebody said question. Did you ask me a question earlier? I feel like I need a snack. Some blueberries or something. No, okay. Alright, let's see. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? For Kenzo. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep these or not. I'm in limbo. I'm about to say Lindsay. Are we in limbo about something? I don't know. Let's see. Two of Wands. Yeah, that would definitely give between two spaces type energy. Let's see. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation. Set our situation, temptation, education, relaxation, elevation. Or maybe we could talk about. She said, that's my shit. Or maybe we could see a movie on, maybe we could see a play on Saturday. Kenzo, you really need to have like intentional, purposeful quality time with yourself. Take a long walk, right? A Long Walk by Jill Scott. It's not just about the long walk. It's really about like the experience that she's having, right? This like connection, this level of intimacy that she's experienced with another. And so I feel like in order for you to make a solid decision, a decision that you are proud of making, um, yeah, and it's time, right? Like it really is time. I feel like in order for you to make this level of commitment, whatever decision it is that you have to make, this decision will only feel good and I feel like even really be like in alignment with you once you have taken the time to like check in with you. Is you know what I mean? Like, what do you think? Like it's time for you to talk to your counsel. It's time for you to talk to divine counsel. Divine counsel is like you, okay? Um, yeah. Uh, Yeah. I feel like though one of the things that definitely listen to Shay, okay? One of the things that like I hate to say this so like um cliche-ish, but you manifested this, right? Why do I say that the magician and the two of cups? If one of your prayers ever in life was to love yourself, if one of your prayers in life ever was to trust yourself, was to be confident in yourself, to honor who you are, to be happy. Like, I know that sounds so simple, but like, literally, you could have just said, like, God, I just want to be happy. Like, sometimes it's so simple. The simple prayers that we pray daily, this moment, oh gosh, this experience is you doing just that. You loving yourself, you moving towards your happiness, you creating your own happiness, you setting boundaries, your commitment to yourself, you really getting to know yourself and honoring yourself. Like, this is that time. And the reason why, like, self reflection, introspection, connecting with yourself is so important is because I feel like you may have been like nervous to like have that conversation with yourself because you're like, oh, I don't know I don't know, I don't know, and it's not that you know today, right? I feel like you still don't know, but not knowing isn't the problem. It's like feeling safe with connecting to yourself, like feeling like it's appropriate, feeling like because Kenzo, it's not that you don't have time. I feel like if one of the excuses that you ever used was I don't have the time, it's not that you actually don't have the time. It's that sometimes I don't know what these conversations or these moments are supposed to look like. Sometimes I have this idea in my head of what it's supposed to sound like, what it's supposed to look like, and sometimes I'm just walking to the kitchen talking to myself, and I don't know if those are the moments that are okay, and nobody's really watching me, so nobody knows anyway. I don't think it really matters, right? Like, you gotta be cool with this. hmm I feel like today you'll be able to do it, connecting with yourself, have that long walk, have that long talk. Not because you have an answer, not because things are perfect, but because some way, somehow, your perspective has shifted and your level of trust with yourself has deepened. And I feel like you're a bit more confident in yourself than you were 30 seconds ago, just from being here right now. You can get off right now and go do whatever it is that you need to do. Even if that looks like, what time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's going on 10 o'clock actually. I feel like I just want to go downstairs and grab some blueberries and listen to some music. Well, then go downstairs and grab some blueberries and listen to some music and allow that moment to be the moment that you communicate with yourself. Those long walks aren't just a day that you go on a long walk with yourself, but they are made up of small, intimate moments with yourself. hmm Sometimes you only have 10 minutes. That's cool. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you don't even need the full 10 minutes. Somebody said, nah, sometimes you only need three. And ain't nothing wrong with that either, because sometimes three is all you got. But I don't feel like I need to tell you that this is pivotal or this is crucial or any other things like that. I just feel like I need to tell you, like, take a moment to connect with yourself. So why do I get hit with so much negativity? I can't stay confident in me when that is going on. Because it's a journey, and confidence isn't always a feeling. Sometimes confidence is the action of doing. Confidence is actually an action. Does not always a feeling. You don't always feel confident. I don't always feel confident until I push through the scary part. Shit. While I was doing some of these readings, to y'all, I sound like I know what's going on. To you, I sound like I got all the answers to your life, right? Right? I'm on point so well. I'm telling you, with everybody reading, you probably thinking, damn, this girl is so confident. No, Kenzo. While I'm doing your reading, I'm literally going, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Bitch, I'm just talking. You don't know that. Confidence is not always felt. You don't always feel confident. You experience it. It comes from taking the action. And it comes from doing it over and over and over and over and over again. It is built. It is built. You'll be confident tomorrow because you'll understand that you are stronger than you were yesterday, the last time you did it. You have to see you and know you even when faced with adversity. That is the truth. That is the truth. So to build your confidence, connect with you more. And the truth is you're already confident. You're just learning to experience that. Yeah. I feel like if I go any further in your reading, I'm going to end up revealing like soul truths that your spirit is like not your business, Loretta. So I'm going to stop. I'm gonna stop because you need to have the long walk. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. I also feel like, listen, Kenzo, if there is anybody around you, that makes you feel uneasy in your spirit, please trust it. Okay, just if you can't trust yourself, if you can't trust the feeling that you have inside of you when you get this uneasy feeling, because the uneasy feeling is the message. The uneasy feeling is the I don't know, right? I don't know what it is, but I know something's off. So since I know within me something's off, I'm just going ahead and bow out. And if you can't trust the what you know in your body, hear my voice every time you feel that shit. Get away from them. I don't know what that is, who that is, but anytime you feel that feeling, may you hear my voice say, get away from them. Get away from them. Just like that. Get away from them. And then you'll trust yourself more and more. You'll trust that feeling more and more. Yep. Okay. That's my message. You got good shit. Ten of cups. Girl, you good. You got this. Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing. Two queens. Cause every little thing It's gonna be alright. That is your message, Kenzo. Ooh. Ding. 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 Go, Shay. Ding. Kenzo, you better go follow Shay if you're not doing so already. Divine and Gifted. Go follow her if you're not doing so already. Ding. 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 YouTube, how y'all doing over here? I'm amazing, man. I can't complain. She can't go live on here on TikTok, but she can go live on YouTube, and she does go live on YouTube. So don't just follow the TikTok, follow the YouTube, hit the subscribe button so that when she goes live, you can see it. And when she posts, you can see it. Whew. All right. Somebody said you better like that motherfucking answer. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I need to clean that. Let's clean that real quick. Where is that? Take a little cleanse of that. Yes, every time I burn the Palo Santo stick, it gets that black, turns black around it, and then it ashes on the top, and then, yes, it does. Or are you talking about the incense? Are you talking about this, or are you talking about the incense? This, yes, it always turns black like that. Yeah. The incense, it depends on what kind of incense I got. Those incense, yes, they burn like that because they are highly concentrated. Extremely concentrated, actually. All right, y'all. We're getting to the point where my energy starts to deplete. So let's go ahead and finish on so that I don't leave anybody hanging, because I don't want to do. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I can feel it. I just felt it in that moment that Palo Santo said, and relax. And relax. Okay, I'm doing Bree. I'm going to do Bree, then I'm going to do Miss Brownstone. It's a Crushed ASMR was in here. My girl is gone. But at Just Bree, hey, Brianna, can you explain my marriage and what I need to do? Let's see. Hi, Bree. Yo, first of all, I just really like your name because it says Baby D. What's up, Baby D? I know you ain't Baby D from Friday, but girl, you know you could come in here with that name and I could say nothing about it. Hey. Hey. The other day I was talking to one of my friends. She talks like, why are you playing that? We're just talking about Baby D. Hey, girl. So welcome in. Bree, I put this deck down, right? I picked it up, but I put it down because I was about to ask a question, but I didn't want to start off the reading with asking questions because I don't typically like doing that. But I do feel like, just go ahead and do it. Yes, please tap the screen for your girl, okay? You know you getting something out of this message here. You know you is. I know every time I did a message for somebody, that shit resonated for you too. Don't even act like it did. I know what's it. I know what's it. Baby D, give me a second. I'm going through the list now. Right now I'm doing just Bree. And gratitude for the follow. Alright, Bree, let's see what's going on. It looked like you and your husband got this bounce back type of energy coming through, like it ain't worth no, it ain't worth thinking alone. It ain't worth. That's why I'm right here telling you, please don't go, babe. Please don't go. Please don't go. Oh, sorry. Whew, all right. Spirit says that's my. You see what I'm saying? Spirit be coming with all the hits. Okay. Trust the sign. Follow guidance. Trust the sign. Paying attention to guidance. Universe speaking clearly. Following intuitions and message received. I feel like this. Bree, you already know. You are not here for me to give you an answer. You're here to see if I will give you confirmation. You're here to see if you should trust the decision you have already came up with in your heart. That's what you're here for. The fact that the first card out, there was something unsettling about I wasn't confident in the first go round of the reading, which is why I took a breath. And then I was like, okay, let me go ahead and shuffle, see what comes out for you. The first reading that I was about to give you felt like I was going to end up telling you, and this is why it's so important that you really listen to your intuition, right? Because your intuition will end up giving you information on so many levels. When I first was about to read for you, I was about to say, of course you guys, I was about to treat it as though it was so surface level. Of course you guys are going to get back together. It seems as if you guys are bouncing back. Everything's going to be cool. That is such a surface level reading. I feel like you are purposefully, intentionally, you don't want to know just, are we going to get back together? I want to know if this man is better. I want to know if I'm better. I want to know if we're better for each other. I want to know if we really going to get it together, God, or if we're going to end up in the same situation again. You know what I mean? And that's why Spirit is like, trust the signs. I feel like either you guys are like no contact or small contact, or there's some type of small, I don't know, you guys are in communication, but maybe not in as good communication as you used to be. There's some type of barrier, right, that I'm experiencing in the connection. But it's like, okay, so yeah, it's like, even though you guys aren't talking, right? Even though you guys aren't physically talking with one another, both of y'all reading energy like a motherfucker, right? Like both of y'all are analyzing one another. You're very intuitive. That's why Spirit is telling you, because even though he's not telling you who he is, baby, he is showing you who he is. And you're showing him, right? Like the way in which y'all are experiencing each other. Oh, you see that man for exactly who he is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. The same way these lights are surrounding this to say to really point these signs out. I feel like when you see him and something drops in your spirit, I hate to say it like that, but when something drops in your spirit, that's like God being like, this is what it is. Like, da-da-da-da. I feel like you have those moments often. Sometimes it's like, oh, he's handsome, or oh, he's confident, or I love the way he takes care of the kids, or I love this about him. And then sometimes it's like, I'm telling you, if you've been on here, you should really go find, follow Divine and Gifted, because my girl knows. She knows everything. She knows everything. Um, it's so crazy. I was about to say that. Thank you, Spirit. The next card that you got was False Alarm, Exaggerated Panic, Unnecessary Drama, Overreacting to Minor Events, and Much Ado About Nothing. Like, right, I know everything and nothing at all. That is a fact. We all do. The false alarm energy is like, one, I want to say this is somebody's perspective in the connection, right? And I think that's why Shay said, but did he actually learn the lesson? Because I feel like I'm not going to assign this false alarm energy to anybody. I'll let you decipher who it belongs to because it's your connection. But the false alarm energy is like somebody has this mindset of like, it's just a moment, right? Like this time, this experience is just a moment. Like there's nothing really serious. There's no real fire, right? Exaggerated panic, right? Like nothing is really going on. It's just like, actually we're cool. And then on the other side of that, it's like, but there is actually a fire. It may not be a big ass fire. The whole town may not be on fire. But girl, you don't see that fire? One of the things I think is super important in your connection, first of all, I also want to say this. I think therapy is important. Why? Because sometimes when we are left to our own devices, the shit that we come up with, my goodness, the things that we come up with when we are left to just kind of think. I feel very anxious. I feel very like, I don't, can you hear that? That's me tapping my fingers. But the mind is moving like this all the time because it's like nonstop. Yeah. But you know, it's really hard to even answer that question when it's like you low key forgot who you were. And now you need support. Thank you. And now you need support, either like remembering yourself, rediscovering yourself, or creating a new version of yourself. And that really may be what you have anxiety about. I feel like in your heart of hearts, if you're like, I don't actually want to leave my relationship, but I just feel like I don't know who I am in this. I feel like it's because there's nothing wrong with getting support. Damn. Damn. And I ain't even get into his energy. Damn. Damn. Self care Sundays. Damn. 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 And then look. Prioritizing rest, recharging emotionally, pampering yourself, me time matters. Just take a breath. It's okay to take a breath. I need to take a breath. I need to take a breath so that I feel so antsy. And sometimes when you're so antsy, it's like, whoa, from Colorado, what's up? How you doing? Sometimes we can like just jump. We can just jump. And I have the urgency to like, okay, I'm done with your reading. Like that's it. Like bitch, calm down. Relax. Okay. I think it's okay if you don't know. I don't even think that you're supposed to know. I think what you're supposed to know and prioritize at this time is you. I don't think you have to know anything about your relationship. But I think what is so important right now is how you support yourself. And that is why I am advocating for you to get support, whatever that support looks like. Right. But I definitely agree with like, ooh, with like, finding someone who's going to hold your hand. Damn. Finding someone who's going to hold your hand as you journey back to self, as you journey towards self, as you heal self. And I think one of the reasons why Shay said he's never supported you, I think that's one of the reasons why I'm telling you, I'm not even telling you to lean in on him. Right. I don't think you're supposed to be in a space of like it's a yes or it's a no. I think what's important right now is just you figuring out what works for you so that you can make the decision of if it's a yes or a no. Right? There's also like this energy of like you guys definitely have had a past life experience together. Um some of the experience that you have are soul memories. Like I've known you before. Um Sometimes love can feel so familiar that we stay or we reconnect. Yeah. Oh no, baby. Him leaving you for the girl ain't got shit to do with you not being good enough. I can tell you that right now. Absolutely not. That man is a womanizer, bitch. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. Girl, it ain't got nothing to do with your enoughness. What? Hell no. He's not leaving you because he's. Did you notice I have not gone into his energy? I think there is good reason for that. I think we could get into his energy. We could get into that shit and read it up and down for filth. Okay? And you see what Shay just said? And if you go to counseling, go to therapy, get help, get support, right? That nigga won't have the opportunity to come the fuck back. If that nigga leave, he will leave for good. And it won't be because he didn't choose to come back. It'll be because you chose not to let that ass back. My advice, Spirit's advice, and really like pray to be in alignment with like someone who's really gonna support you. Yeah, this nigga be gaslighting you like a motherfucker. I get. I don't want to be in this man's business. None of my business. None of my business. This man is talking to people on the internet. Listen, you talking about a bitch. This man be talking to all kinds of weird motherfuckers on the internet. Okay, I would not be that nigga's a snake. And he low key gay. I don't think low key. I don't know if he taking it or giving it, but he into some weird shit. And I'm not saying that to be like he's dirty. I'm not saying it like that. I mean like it's the way he look at women. Okay, like is you mad because you can't be a better bitch than me? I'm not saying he's gay. I'm just saying that he has a type of complex about him. I can't diagnose the complex. I'm not a psychiatrist, none of that shit. I don't know. But what I know is I am a very sexual person. That's just who I am. Okay? This is somebody who's nasty. Okay? Because you can get down and have fun getting down. Be safe getting down. This is a nigga that just get down. Low down. Dirty low down. This nigga would. And he a liar. He be catfishing niggas as well. Like, this nigga is the biggest cap ever. Like, trying to make himself like 1111, right? Trying to make himself show up as this. I mean, look at the card, right? I wasn't even paying attention to this. I'm just paying attention to the 1111 because the 1111 would be like, right, like a heaven sent message, right? Like the message is coming down from the divine. But all the while, like, I don't know. Were you here for Shay's reading when we were talking about like two-faced energy and how you have to be careful with people because like they could be wearing a mask? Man, even the people this person meet online, they think he's weird. Like, and it's not because he's. I got my head itching and shit. He's into some different things online. He's into some weird things online. And it's very easy to finesse online. It's very easy to fake a funk. It's very easy to put on a show online. And I feel like he connects with these people. And they all live in a delusional ass space. I'll say that. Okay? They all live in a very delusional ass space together. And he likes it. Okay? I feel like one of the reasons why he has a really hard time connecting intimately with you, and I mean like just on a fucking friendship level, is because he has so many fucking secrets. Stop fucking hiding so much and we will be cool, my nigga. Like, I know when a nigga like booty. Cause I'ma be quiet. I'll say this. Yeah, there we go. Cause I was about to say, I'll just say this. You know exactly who this person is. Everything, like I said, you did not come here because I was going to tell you anything new, right? You just want confirmation that you should be doing the right thing. But I'm not just going to confirm in this moment through this one experience. I'm going to guide you to get the support because I don't want you to just make a decision from today because you're feeling juiced up off of the divine energy that we have in this space. No. I need you to, when you make the decision, to make this decision with a full love and commitment to yourself. No, girl, not at all. I told you I'm into some shit. I like some shit. That's my business. What I like, what you like is your business. What you do is your business. Mm. You know why you would be hurt anymore? Because you didn't have the guts to do it first. That's the only reason why you'll be hurt. You would be upset that he left first because you. This is why I said you need support. You need support. Support could look like so many things, right? But that is your ego, boo. You know you actually want to leave. You actually want to leave, right? That is a truth. You would only be hurt because you didn't choose yourself, right? When you had the opportunity, you would feel like, and this is true for all of us. We all have had this experience, right? Right. I said it, you typed it, because we're always in alignment. And so many, it's not just me that can say it, it's not just Shay that can say it, but there are people, men and women, that can say this because we have experienced it. You are not upset that he left you first. You're upset because you didn't have the guts to choose you first. That's all. The truth is that you want to leave, but you love being in this more than you love yourself. Yourself enough to say, I don't want to experience this any longer. I love myself enough to not settle for this bullshit anymore. Or I really believe that I can have greater, that I don't have to put up with this. Listen, who you are when you're with this person is who you are. Like, if I judge myself for every relationship, god damn, I wouldn't like me. But it is because I've been graceful, I've been understanding, I've been forgiving, I've been kind to myself about the experiences that I'm here today. There's nothing wrong with staying until you get a clear plan or direction of where you want to go. And I agree. I totally agree. The only time you can stay too long is when in mind, body, and soul, and then you have decided that it's time to go and you don't listen to yourself. That's the only time. Only time, because then you're just blatantly ignoring yourself. But while you're figuring it out, baby, that's exactly what you're doing. Figuring it out. When you're ready to go, you'll go. Again, I still definitely suggest support. I definitely feel like you'll do better with support. There's nothing wrong with talking to somebody. There's nothing wrong with receiving counsel. There's nothing wrong with receiving counsel. Whether that counsel look like spiritual counsel or whether it look like therapy, I am suggesting therapy. I am. I feel like there's nothing wrong with untangling some things with someone who has all kinds of information. But like I said again, pray for alignment with the person to receive these messages. Okay, I'm in therapy now. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Girl, why you let me say that 100 times? And you already in therapy. I'm not judging you, I promise. All right. Do you feel like you're actually vibing with your therapist? Do you actually feel like this is working? Because you don't have to stay in committed. You don't have to be committed to relationships that do not work for you. I think that's one of the lessons. Oh my gosh, I love how that just fell out. You don't have to stay in relationships that are not working. I don't even know if he really wants to leave. I feel like he uses me. It's only my fourth time going. Girl, get another therapist. I said all of that shit today. And I'm talking about and pray for a therapist. Tell the divine, tell the universe that you want to be in alignment with a therapist who's good for you, who's actually going to help you on your healing journey. Yeah, it's because the nigga that you got, you're like, I don't even like this motherfucker. And that's what I've had plenty of therapists. Some therapists that I have loved. I mean, loved. They have helped me heal through some crazy things. The therapist, one of the therapists that I absolutely loved, she was young. She looked like she was freaking 16 years old. And she helped me heal like as much as she could, right? After I lost my children. Beautiful, beautiful young lady. I know she graduated and went on to do so many things. And she wasn't even a certified therapist. She was like at working at Penn State, and like she was going to school for it. So they had the program where students on campus could get free therapy, and they would get it from like. But this girl, she was amazing, amazing. Um, she was beautiful. And then I've had some people who I've sat in a chair, I've even looked at them, and I'm like, bitch, I won't listen to a motherfucking word you said. And then they would come and talk to me and say like, yes, oh, I'm so sorry. If you are on YouTube, yes, we're also on TikTok. So I'm jumping back doing TikTok readings and YouTube readings and TikTok readings and YouTube readings. So I just did Bree on TikTok, and so now I'm about to come to YouTube. I don't like the fact that rapist is in therapist. That is nasty. Yeah. What about counselor? What about counselor? Right? Because I did say counsel. I said like, and it's everybody has a spiritual team, right? Everybody has a group of individuals that walk with them. Talk to your divine counsel. Talk to your team, and tell them, I need somebody who does this. I used to have this therapist who was so disheveled, right? Like she was always so disheveled, and she was like, why don't you just go to like a church? I was telling her like I was really struggling moving to Maryland, and like I was so deep in the church when I was at Penn State that I was like really struggling to like connect with the church in Maryland, and I felt so disconnected. And she was like, just go to a church. I'm looking at her like, what? She's like, yeah, there are so many. And she's getting together. I'm like, yeah, there are so many, but girl, this is like low key the southern part of Maryland, so the churches that I go to are brewed in racism. I don't want to fucking go there. Well, remember that feeling that I told you to trust and listen to? You got that there. You got that feeling with your therapist, girl. Get away from them. Get away from them. Go ahead and get away from them. Mhm. Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your therapist off. You ain't gotta align with everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not your therapist. That's the truth. That's not your therapist. But that doesn't mean that there's not one for you. Shit, you could link up with Shay. She does counseling. Look at how I just threw Shay out there. Just fucking book with Shay. She, she could do it. Look at how y'all vibing right now. Just reach out to Shay. Click on it. Subscribe. Follow. She can do it. She can do it. You weren't on here earlier when I said if you want to vibe with Shay on her reading, she on her page, when you go to her Etsy page, it says like if you don't want the truth, don't book. She's gonna be honest. Mhm. All right, y'all. Ooh, just breathe. That is your message, girl. Mhm. There is no shame in your game, honey. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Y'all know what time it is. Come on, everybody, do the bell. Go. Ding. 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 She does not have a filter. It's true. She does have a filter. She does. And she be catching herself. She be like, but she's definitely a lot more blunt. You see how I was like, let's see, I'm gonna tap into self love. Shay was like, that nigga's a dog. Thank you, mommy. Ding. Ding. Ooh. All right. YouTube, I came back. I know it took me a little minute. I've been online for 140 minutes. Ding. Oh, look at the bells. I love y'all so much. Yay. Ding. Ding. Miss Metaphor. Oh, get it? Miss Metaphor. I like that. Girl, get comfortable. We're about to do something you never done before. Very not the usual. Tonight we're getting unpredictable. This Metaphor, what the hell you got going on? Girl, slide to roll with me, baby. Baby. Isn't that such a good song? We get unpredictable. Jermaine, you still on here? Don't go nowhere, man. Don't go nowhere. I'm so sorry I skipped you. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming back. I have a stalker situation. Girl, I hope that's not the nigga singing Unpredictable, okay? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. What's the T? Tired the fuck out. That's what's the T. Tired. A lot of swords energy. 4 of swords, 5 of swords type energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mystic! Oh my god, hey Jazz! Jazz, I was just listening to, I just saw your video not too long ago about like the different artists that you listen to, and you're like, I'm a jam your shit. Like, that's real shit. That's real shit. I didn't know any of those artists, but that's real shit. She said he or she let out the cat today, upset. What do you mean? The stalker who let the cat out? Yeah, that's the kind of reading I'm talking about. Okay. I don't like that. Just as soon as I hear good music, I can't stop. I know, right? Okay, Miss Metaphor, let's come back a little bit. One of your family members let out a cat today. My mom put so much intention into the name Jazz. No, for real. That is a fact. That is a fact. Cause your music make me lose control. Music make me lose control. Let's go. Hey, hey. All right, y'all. TikTok, I may be zoned out for just a moment, okay? Yeah, tap, 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 tap. Come on, y'all. Y'all know y'all. Now, y'all know y'all could do more than 11.1. Okay. Did your family hire someone to harass you? What's that? I feel like, first of all, you got the plastic smiles. I feel like if you know people around you are fake, they're faking kindness, they're forcing their friendships, they actually have resentment towards you, they actually do not like you. I feel like if any way, shape, or form you know this, feel this, think this, get the fuck away from them. I say that with love. I know I just cursed, but I say that with love. Why? Because protect yourself. Protect yourself. I feel like you have a really good soul spirit, you try your best to be kind to people, genuine, a little sarcastic, but I mean, hey, who isn't? But why deal with people who don't actually like you? Who cares if they're family? You would have so much more success by yourself than surrounded with people who are waiting, clocking for you to fall down. Now, I don't know about them setting someone up to harass you. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah, but look at this. This is the energy spirit is saying. To be unbothered. To walk away. I feel like Miss Metaphor, you have people around you, and I'm saying this with so much love, who think that intellectually you're not all the way there. And because they think that, they take advantage. I feel like you may not be the smartest motherfucker in the world, but you're not dumb. And one thing for sure, you definitely could clock energy. Definitely. So don't let nobody play in your face. I don't know if you ever heard SZA's album where she was like, because if you let people play in your face, they'll think you stupid. Like, why would I make you think I'm a fool? Sometimes I do, personally. Play the fool role. I'll be like, oh, I don't know. That's crazy. Oh my God. But don't let nobody insult your intelligence. I feel like these people are insulting your intelligence. I don't know if you know that or not, but that's what the hell they're doing. Alright, now I cannot do even if you don't have proof, energy has never lied. Right? And I love that you said that, because there's no proof on the board besides the plastic smiles that they are doing anything. I'm just reading the energy. I didn't even want to tell you that that's how they see you, but I feel like if I don't tell you, if no one actually makes you aware of the energy that's surrounding you, how would you then be able to make informed decisions about how to move forward? If you don't actually know that these people if you don't actually know that these people don't fool with you, how would you know that you shouldn't even be fooling with them? If I don't tell you what they really think about you, they'll never tell you. They'll tell each other. They'll never tell you. Oh, shit. Spirit said I'm out here spilling tea. Ain't this tea and tarot? Spirit said I'm out here spilling tea. Girl, I'm out here spilling tea. Secrets exposed. Gossip spreading. Leaked information. Oops, it's out. You better find out some shit from around the block. Girl, all that messiness is finna come out. You're gonna find out who was sleeping with who was talking about who think what about who. Come on. What do you want from her, Spirit? What do you want from Miss Metaphor? Or what else you think is finna come out? I didn't even keep the damn. God damn, I put the card away. I didn't even mean to do it. But you have long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned, living the dream, retirement. So I feel like you're retiring from this area, retiring from these people, like retiring from this crew, the Colorado Wrestling Coalition across from me and the maintenance crew. Girl, state of closure. Retirement and closure. You're getting away from these people. Moving forward. Why hang out with a bunch of people who don't respect you anyway? I'm not the one to gossip, but I got all the tea tonight. I also feel like, listen, you have to understand when people are purposely doing shit just to get your attention. You know, like clickbaiting, right? To me, clickbaiting or rage baiting is like when you're purposely, intentionally pulling somebody in. Business is closed sign because that's it. No more. Okay? When you were like clickbaiting people, you're like reeling them in because you want that energy, you want that attention. You're around a bunch of these niggas think you slow, but they slow. Let me tell you something. Everybody elevated don't go all the way to the top. Everybody elevated don't gotta go all the way to the top. I work with people with disabilities. You don't have to have it all the way there. You definitely need to be functional, because you want to be successful living out in the world. We gotta have our life skills and things like that. We want to be functional. But you ain't gotta all the way go to the top. But these people are sitting around talking about you when they're not all the way there, mama. Some of them people got that job because that's the only job they could get. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all different. Y'all are different. They don't have nothing else to do with their time, nothing else to do with their energy. And I'm going to tell you some real shit. If it's not you, it'll be the next person. That's the truth. These people are so consistent in the way in which they show up that if it's not you, it's just somebody else. So Spirit is saying, girl, I promise you ain't nothing but another little fly that's coming through and flying through that they do this too. So why even give them your time or energy? Just go ahead and let them go. Go ahead and release that energy. Go ahead and walk away. Go ahead and close the door. Goodbye. Goodbye. Close the door. Goodbye. Goodbye. I feel like you've definitely seen the red flags from the very beginning. Nothing I'm saying is new to you. You've always known this. It's just that you've never trusted it. Well, I'm here to tell you, go ahead and get your shit and pack up and go. Okay? These people have been enticing fear inside of you, exposing you to dark energy, even like fucking up your own relationship with your own shadow self. I feel like in the time that you've been around these individuals, your shadow we all have a light and a dark, right? I'm gonna show these cards. We all have these two cards, y'all. We all have a shadow and a light. And at some points, one is louder than the other, and depending on the type of people that you are around, it will intensify the other. Well, these people are intensifying this type of spirit, this type of energy around you when this is the energy that you really carry. You really have this very whimsical, free-flowing energy about you, and that's why they can't stand you, because why the fuck are you so happy about life when it ain't for them, right? When they ain't shit to smile about. No, nigga, you just ain't got shit to smile about. I got everything to smile about. Okay? Get away from them. Get away from them people. And I know you're probably like, well, if I get away from them, like, then who do I go to? Not motherfuckers that's gonna break from you. Okay, you have a beautiful glow up. Not only do you glow up, not only do you look good, you feel good, you smell good, baby, but that bank account looked good too. Look at how when you stop entertaining these stupid ass energies, how abundance literally just follows you. Your skin begins to glow, your hair looks thicker, you know what I mean? Booty looking fat. Ooh, who that? You know what I'm talking about? That's your message. That is your message, Miss Metaphor. I hope that resonated with you. I ain't probably like, what the fuck you laughing at? But I'm laughing just because people are so funny. Those energies, you're so welcome. Those energies I just laugh at them. What he said on The Lion King? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha. Like, I laugh in the face of my enemies. Ha 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 ha. That's your message. Miss Brownstone, you up next? Ooh, because I'm finna get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go. got to go. It's about to be 3 hours. You don't know how to word your question? That's okay. Write it down and then oh, Jermaine, thank you. Thank you. Look, Jermaine Shea reminded me. So 2 more people, gratitude. And look, I think the last time I meant to close out with Jermaine too. But then I got sick. Remember the last time I was on here and then my ass got sick when I tried to do your reading last, Jermaine? So, man, don't go nowhere. You're actually last. Gratitude, Shay. She said, well, it's him again. What about him? Go ahead, Spirit want to talk anyway. And they ain't going to use no filter, so please go ahead and ask your question. Because they got the damn answer. We want to know. Let me answer your question. Ding. Who said it was easy for him to move on? You're making an assumption that because you see him with someone, you're equating that when someone has another body in front of them, that you're equating that they've healed and they are experiencing new love. But you don't know what the fuck that man's, what place he's in. He just got another body in front of him. That's it. It's a body in front of him. Shay, I didn't send you the interview? I don't think I did send it. Yeah, she did it. He's always in a relationship or have someone though, so I thought so. But what exactly did you think? If you're always in a relationship and you never have any time to reflect about the experience that you've been through, it means that every connection that you're going into, you're taking that previous energy with you. Meaning that no one is really getting to experience a clean, healed version of you because you're always bringing the bullshit from the last time with you to the current situation. So again, who said that he's moved on? From your perspective, he's moved on because for you, you would not step into another relationship until you've basically cleaned out the water, right? Because they're showing me, like, you know how people've been doing the videos of like healing, and it's like pouring the running water in, and then it overflows and it spills out. You're like, well, I don't plan to go into another relationship until my cup is overflowing, and my cup is overflowing clear, rather than my cup overflowing with the energy of my past relationship. And so you're thinking, I'm assuming, right, based off of your question, you're thinking, well, if he's in a relationship, if he's in a connection, then that means he's done the healing work. He's just in another relationship. That's all. There we go. Now I was going to say, now that I've answered, what really do you want to know? What do you really want to know? And I also want to tell you that your question is deeply rooted in comparison. That and I would meet men, but they don't want a relationship with me, yet he gets girlfriends. Yeah. What are we really getting at? What are you really upset about? You feel like it's not fair? You feel like it's not fair that y'all been together and y'all went through the shit y'all went through, and now that y'all not together, he's just gonna go out and fucking be happy? What the fuck? So you mean to tell me that I gotta finish the relationship and I gotta motherfucking heal. I gotta actually look at my fucking self. I gotta actually grow and evolve and expand. And this motherfucker get to have watered down versions of relationships. But let me ask you something, bitch. Is that what you want? Cause spirit could give you a nigga. If all it is about a body, if all it is about having the title of being in a relationship, oh, God could give you that. You want that same motherfucking experience I had with that motherfucking narcissist? Spirit could give you exactly what you're looking for, but that's not really what you want. That's not even the commitment you made to yourself. That's not even what you teach other women to do. And I think what's so beautiful about it is this is the human aspect of it. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I totally agree. And I was going to say it's definitely layered. And right underneath that comparison, we get to this is when we start to get into the roots, right? Because here I've already had other connections, and these men have chosen not to be in a relationship. Why? What's wrong with me? Who said that there was anything ever wrong with you? Have you ever thought that you're so sacred and to be in a relationship with you because of how far you've come, for people who have not done the work, it would truly be difficult and you would be annoyed that you've done so much work that you cannot just be satisfied with the idea of a person next to you, but you actually need to feel the soul of the person. Most people are connecting in relationships because we just want to be in relationships, and society has taught us that we should be in relationships, but others are connecting for true, are seeking true genuine connection, real intimacy. I'm not just looking for somebody I can hump on. I'm looking for somebody that's going to love and protect me. Someone that could really be my best friend. Someone who's going to give me advice. Someone who's going to honor space. Truly share space with me. And not just be a nigga on his phone, doom scrolling all day and calling it sharing space. I want to be able to have conversations with you about anything and everything. I want to be able to fuss and even be able to come back to the space of, man, I ain't even really mad at it. I'm just thankful that we were able to have that conversation. I got to experience a different side of you and you got to experience a different side of me. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I want you to start you could never be too much for a nigga that got enough to handle you. You'll always be too much for people who do not have capacity. And if someone doesn't have capacity for you, do you really want to force them to try to make space for you? If someone doesn't have capacity, they just don't have capacity. You know that even in friendships. And it's like that version of you who used to settle when people didn't have capacity for you, I think that's who you are connecting with right now and healing with. You're not crazy. And if she's easy, that is that is what works for them. And let me tell you something. You are easy too. And it's also like what you mean by easy, but like you're not hard to deal with. Like what? Yeah. Yeah. Who? My back and shit's starting to hurt, y'all. Yeah. This is really about like how you see yourself more than anything. And I think Shay can really speak to this. I feel like it's something that we've talked about a lot. Like, what happens when you're so used to, or like, how do you continue to move? Or, I don't even know if I'm asking the question correctly, but when you have gotten to a space where the people around you, the men around you, right? Because let's just be honest, it's about relationships. The men around you, you recognize can't hold space for you. And then, like, what do you do even though you're still, like, yearning for love? I think what I'm reading our comments. No matter who comes in contact with you, they will always be better because of who you are. When you're dating people, when you're in relationships, they are truly experiencing you, right? And so something that you do because of who you are is be better for yourself, for others, like, right? Helping others to be better is not just connected to the lover, to your lover. Was this the first time you were in love? Right? And I think you, man, your definition of what is better for him is he wasn't even all the way there. Uh I want to give you an exercise, and I think Shay, like, add to this or advise in any way, shape, or form. But one of the things I want you to do is to write out all the things like you're saying right now. He did, and he, 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 all the he's. And then I want you to just go through and highlight which are projections, which are projections, and then with those projections, I just want you to see where spirit will take you. And I say that just because, yeah, please stop watching his page. I mean, sometimes you'll go back to it to reminisce, but, okay, yeah. Mhm. 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 I talked about earlier, like, yeah, my phone is being weird. I talked about earlier about, like, oh, you weren't here, Miss Brownstone, but being honest with yourself, and if this was actually something that you were ready to, like, focus on. And I think one of the questions to ask yourself is, am I ready to really look at myself and my fullness through this experience? The fact that you're here today, I think, says something. But I think one way to start unpacking, because this is unpacking, I think one way to start, well, you've already been unpacking over time, but the advice that I could give you would be to make that list. Would be to, and I don't, and I mean, just write, just write it, just vomit on the paper, right? Because I think at first you have to like get it out, and then once you get it out, I would say go through with the highlighter. I'm very analytical, so I would choose a highlighter for something. I would like yellow would be for how I idolized this person. Red would be for how much I loved on the person. Green would be for how many times I gave the person money. Like purple would be for how much spiritual advice I gave them. Like, but that's just how I would do it. And I would organize it, or I would just highlight it, and then I would just pick one thing that I'm willing to talk about. One thing that I'm willing to dive deep in with. Okay? Ashe. You see how you just wrote, he wasn't my first love, but he wanted a family. I think even that part right there. Yeah. Introspect challenges your checking by asking yourself, am I easy to love? Uh-oh. Okay. Miss Brownstone, this is where I have to end your message, but wisdom will be gained. Wisdom is being gained. You are completing a cycle. You are growing through these experiences, and you are wiser now. And if you're triggered from this experience, let it out. Cry. It's here. Your emotional reaction is to let you know what unresolved wounds that you have. And it says, unresolved wounds, facing past hurt. Why does this bother me? And that's such a real question to ask. Why does this bother me? I had to ask myself when I was doing Shay reading today. I thought, why does this bother me? Okay, bitch, I'm triggered. I'm triggered talking about this nigga. I mean, shit, you just saw me go through it. I was triggered talking about that man, okay? You are healing. And showing up. You are healing, and healing still showing up 6 months to 6 years later. Shit, excuse me. I apologize. Jermaine! What's up, King? Oh. It does all take time. It is a beautiful process. You got this, and you will get through it. You are not alone in this. Literally, there's a collective of women. Yeah, you can see it. I just got so tired. I'm like, well, I'm tired. And now I'm tired because it has officially been 3 hours. Jermaine, what's up? We gonna do Jermaine? Mommy, we probably do yours when you come visit. I won't even put your business out there. But let me tell you this. This is what I will say since my mommy's on here. Nobody can touch what the divine has ordained. Nobody has power to say or do anything that God has already set in stone. send the energy back, and stay grounded in knowing that what I can hear the song seated at the right hand of God. He is my shelter. The one who is and wasn't something. This is like being rooted in that favor. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. He knows my name. I don't know if y'all know that song. He knows my name. What he says? Power to the powerless. Strength for the weakness. Hope for the hopeless. He knows my name. I want you to know that the divine knows your name. The divine has not forgotten about you. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay? I feel like, dang, I was just about to say, I feel like God is, uh-oh. I don't know what's happening. It's a wake-up call. He knows my name. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. I am not forgotten. God knows my name. It's a wake-up call, a spiritual awakening. Sudden clarity, urgent awareness. Can't ignore it anymore. You cannot ignore that you are being called by the divine. You cannot ignore that the divine is on your side. You cannot ignore that things are working out for your good. You cannot ignore it. And so every time you feel, oh, there's a praise on the inside that I can't keep to myself. A holler stirring up in the depths of my soul. I feel like anytime you feel the presence of the Most High, anytime you feel the presence of God, like, give into it without filter. And it don't have to be praise, right? It don't got to be praise the way that I praise, because the way I praise is my praise. Your praise is your praise. But give into the praise, give into the shifting, give into the moving, because that is a movement in the atmosphere. That is a shift in the spirit. And that is you coming into alignment with that shift. That is you coming into alignment with that energy. Right? Spirit telling you to speak up. Whew. Jermaine, do you have a question? Before, is there anything that you want to know that you're like, I gotta know? What is that song? Who do you love? Are you sure? That's an LL Cool J. Are you sure? I shook my head and said, just because we got the Ascension card, right? The Ascension card, a new beginning, new level of awareness. And while you're ascending and you're moving forward, the Lord, here comes the boom, here comes the boom, here comes the boom, here comes the boom. I am definitely a radio tonight, right? But it's like, when you want to up and up, and people just start being nice to you, people just like, right, when you gotta upgrade, okay, and people just out of the blue being real kind and real helpful, and they ain't never been helpful or kind before. Emotional damage. Oh, y'all, it's about to be 11:11. I'll be wilding when it comes to this ticket and talking thing. Okay. It says safe space, emotional security, comfort, solitude, protected vulnerability. Here I am. Here I am. I'm still standing. Here I am. After all I've been through, I survived. Every toll, every snare, I'm alive. I'm alive. Here I am. It has not been an easy road ascending and getting to where you have been. Even, I feel like, yes, there has been people who have tried to take you down, but we got to be even like open and honest about how we've tried to take ourselves down. You know what I mean? With the choices and decisions. It's true. That the choices and decisions that we have made along the way too has also been, you know, how they've also kept us stuck. I feel like if you're looking for hello and welcome, I feel like if you're looking for that sacred space, you first have to create that sacred space within yourself, right? And you will be able to experience that on the outside. It all has to come from the inside, the ascension, all the things happen internally first, and then it is magnified, amplified through the manifestations of life. That's the best way I could say it. I feel like that was tea. I'm gonna need to go back and like record that and just get that part. Okay, just that part right there. That was, I like that. I like the way that fell out of my mouth. Um, y'all, it's been 182 minutes, 3 hours. Uh, your girl is tired. I love y'all so much. Like, so much. I thank you so much for tuning in every week. T and Tarot. I know I don't be on time all the time, and I apologize for that. But I'll be here. Okay? Gratitude, Shay, for reminding me to go ahead and ring that bell. We didn't have our bell tonight, but we are the bell, so let's go ahead and ring it one more time. Collectively, let's go at 1, 2, 3. Ding! 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 I love y'all so much. Jermaine, I can't tell. That's crazy. I was literally just about to say, I can't tell if Jermaine got his message because I felt like something had happened. So I will call you in a second. Mommy, I love you so much. I know you got your message. Okay? There's a praise on the inside. Let me tell you something. Start blasting. Now, for me, it would be gospel music. Start blasting music. Kill that spirit. Kill that spirit walking upstairs back and forth, angry, mad, because he ain't the baddest bitch alive, because his booty is not as big as yours, okay? Play some music and really, really make the devil real bad, okay? Really make the devil real mad. While guaranteeing safety in your own home, while guaranteeing love, protection, grace in your own home. I can feel the presence of the Lord, and I'm gonna get my blessing right now. Look, y'all got the song. It's over now. Over now. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. Oh, y'all on the road tonight. I love it. Love it. Love it. I love y'all so much. Have a beautiful night. Peace and blessings. Ashe, 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 ashe. Oh. Bye. Maine, I will be calling you